This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policy.
Met the guys from C3 this year in Colorado, started working a bunch of claims. We're from Dallas, but we've been working in Colorado and just hit a bunch of roadblocks out there. I was referred to them by several other contractors that have had success with them, and so far they're doing a very good job handling our claims, pushing them through, getting things paid for properly, and it's been working out really well. I chose to use them, and
All right, guys, well, we are back here on the green screen, and I apologize for the ads there. Apparently, we've had a couple little issues. Peter might be getting some cobwebs off of it for not running for about, was it 2 months now since I've been working at home. Guys can see that, you know, I can't hide the fact that I need a haircut really bad. Don't worry, it's happening today. But thanks for tuning in with us today for our Daily Hail Forecast. Sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and Artist Supplement and Balance Claims. You can check them out all in the description below here on Facebook. A couple weather headlines for today. We have a chance for some hail across portions of Iowa and into southern Minnesota. Better chance for some tornadoes, surprisingly. However, not too much in the way of hail. The much better chance for hail is looking like tomorrow. A very strange looking setup here for central Texas in the I-35 corridor, all the way from San Antonio up to possibly even Dallas. We'll talk about that in just a second. And finally, check out our continuing 10-year anniversary special series. We've got our next episode coming up tomorrow, and it's going to be our very first client that subscriber that we had here at Hail Trace with Graco Roofing with Doug Gray. It's tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. You know, check that out. It'll be on any of the platforms you normally watch us on. So whether it's here on Facebook or YouTube, Periscope, whatever it may be, it'll be airing live at 6:45 p.m. You can check that out. And of course, you can go back and check it after the fact as well. So we're going to recap something that happened on Sunday. So we did a video yesterday. We had a 3-star map. Quite a bit of hail fell on Sunday across the state of Texas. This is going to be for all over the whole state. The main portion, the reason why this was a 3-star map was in Denton, Texas, however. So we had Denton, Temple, and Austin, Texas, the three biggest cities that were impacted. Had about 2.5-inch hail in the town of Temple, and about 75,000 homes impacted overall. And this is going to be for the entire state of Texas. I mean, you can tell here there are tons and tons of swaths. We just kind of put the whole state into one map. Majority of these pictures here, I think the one right over my head right here, this is from Denton, and the other two pictures are from the Austin area. Austin hasn't seen too much in the way of any hail in the last say, decade or so. So even up to some ping pong ball size hail, even if it wasn't crazy high quantities, is a welcome return for some hail in that city. So here is your forecast for your Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Monday, and I almost said Wednesday here. Here on your Tuesday, we have a chance for some hail all the way about as far south as Columbia, Missouri, up through Des Moines, and possibly as far north as up and around Minneapolis. The hail chances are going to be kind of low, even though, yes, there will be storms and they will be isolated. There isn't as much instability needed for that big time hail. So again, $quarter to $half size hail, pretty broad swath here as these storms move from south to north. Could see some hail through this evening. Going to do the city forecast here for Des Moines between about 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Could see up to maybe $half size hail with your biggest hail sizes, and that low chance of around quarter size hail, but very low chance, almost zero chance of up to golf ball size hail. The storm would have to be going particularly intense. The storm tops are going to be a little shorter, so not as much room in the atmosphere to make this hailstones a little bit bigger for today. And here's that future radar. You can see those storms streaming from south to north with the potential, again, that $quarter to $half size hail, possibly as far north as Minneapolis. Be watching this super carefully. Obviously, if things do change and end up ramping up a little bit, we could see much larger hail. But I think the overall $quarter to $half size hail is going to be your max size potential for today. That is not the case for tomorrow, though. We have a chance for quite a bit of hail across central Texas. Got that moderate chance here for Austin, like we had mentioned before, and Killeen, Waco, possibly some golf balls as far south as San Antonio, and possibly even as far north as Dallas. Models are pretty consistently showing quite a bit of isolated supercell activity forming up by Abilene and moving south towards the I-35 corridor, so we could see some pretty large hail, upwards of tennis ball, especially the area that I try to highlight here in almost the dead center of Texas. So we'll be watching this super carefully. Obviously, Texas can continue to see hail well through the end of May, so we'll see how this all pans out. I wouldn't be surprised if the areas highest at risk could shift around a little bit. You can see here the future radar. Look at the storms. They start kind of going southeastward towards the Gulf of Mexico. It doesn't really happen like this too often, but seeing those isolated storms, these could pack quite the wall up again. Up to tennis ball size hail is possible, and that could, main focus I'm putting is towards the Austin area. Could shift further south and impact San Antonio, could shift further north and be towards Dallas. Just keep an eye here. We will give you that full update going into tomorrow with that potential for some pretty big hail across central Texas. So follow us here on all of our social media platforms, whether it's on Facebook and you hit see first, you don't miss any of our posts, whether it's our 10-year anniversary specials or our live coverage or just our normal videos or any other posts that we put up as well. Facebook's a good one to check out there. If you want to watch us on your TV, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All these videos are on there and you can check them out on your television. And Instagram and Twitter, follow at HailTrace as well. Finally, give us a call. We're all back at the office now, 855-334-4245. Info at hailtrace.com is our email if you don't like talking on the phone. And visit our website at hailtrace.com. It's good to be back here, guys. I know a couple, thankfully, not too many issues here on the video. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.